week, and I needed this to wind down and chat with my buddies and share with you the world, all things nerddom. I cannot wait. I'm so glad to be here. I am Cashel, or actually, yeah, I am Cashel, but old habits. I'm also known as Philip. Call me whatever you like. Philip, Cashel, Mr. Trim if you're nasty. I don't care what it is. I will be hosting for the evening, and with me are two of my favorite castmates. The first is Charles. Charles, how's it going this evening?
Doing all right. Looking forward to what you guys got in store for me tonight.
Yes. Preview of coming attractions. We have a special gift for all of our users. Geez, I'm just fumbling my words tonight. We have a gift for all of our listeners and viewers, and it's going to be a good time. And we are also joined by Jason, but I call him Turf. Turf, how are you feeling tonight? Feeling better?
Man, no, I'm fine. I'm doing good. I've got a little cough still, but that'll probably persist until, I don't know, May. So you will just have to deal with that. And I've got a mute button, so that helps. So you won't have to listen to me cough so much. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for another fun-filled episode of our Parents' Basement.
Well, we are glad to have you along as well. Well, we have how should we say this? We have one big topic to talk about, but before we get to that, we decided to have a little chat amongst ourselves and amongst, maybe the fans will join in and join us in the chat room. Feel free to hop in at any time. The Nintendo had a little, I guess it's a showing, Nintendo Direct. Is that what you would call it?
Direct Mini.
Nintendo Direct Mini.
Micro.
Yeah. And they showed some stuff that's coming up soon, and I didn't watch it, but internet, I hear what's happening in Nintendo's world these days, and I think everyone else here is at least up to speed on what's been going on. I'm excited about it. I see some really cool things coming up for the Switch here soon. The one I'm most excited about, it's also going to be on the PS4, but I'm going to get it for the Switch. It's the Dark Souls remaster. I'm guessing this is going to have all the DLC from the PS3 or the PC versions. It's going to run at a gorgeous frame rate, and just as always, it's going to be challenging as hell. I've played through Dark Souls 3-4 times maybe, and it's still hard. It's always going to be hard. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, but to be able to play it on the Switch and just take it with me wherever I go, from point A to point B. Man, I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
I think that's my biggest enjoyment.
Shown to be, or they're claiming it's going to be 720p. And
720p, that's what it was. Yes.
Well, that's in the handheld, and then it's going to be at 30 frames a second, and then it's going to be at 80 when you plug her in the old TV at 30 frames. So
it's going to be awesome.
Which my eyes, I'm old, so my eyes don't operate at 60 frames a second, so I can't tell a difference.
Well, yeah, I can't either, but Dark Souls had some lagging issues on the PS3. There's certain parts of the game it just would slow down, and not all the graphics would load immediately. So I'm looking forward to those little bugs being not an issue anymore either.
It shouldn't be this round of hardware. It shouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't think.
I hope not. So I'm excited about that. That's my biggest one I'm looking forward to. How about the rest of you guys?
Honestly, meh.
Nothing.
You know what? If anybody's ever watched this or listened to this show at all, I'm a big Nintendo fan, but they didn't show much new. The biggest thing for me was the Mario Odyssey DLC, but I probably won't. Where you hide balloons or you go find balloons. You've got to know the nooks and crannies of each level, or each world. Whatever, I don't know what it is in Mario Odyssey, but
yeah,
it's a cool idea, but I probably won't do it just because. I mean, I'm just not interested in it. But that was the biggest thing for me. And then Donkey Kong being in Mario plus Rabbids, that looks cool. They've got it's free DLC for that game, which I like it when you get free stuff, even though the game's kind of already. I'm probably done with it since I got new stuff, but maybe it'll bring me back. Yeah, get the old Donkey Konger slinging nanners in there. That's something for me.
All right, cool. Now, Charles, do you have a Switch yet?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well,
not yet.
Still something to look. You have lots to look forward to for when you do get one.
I gotta try to trick Jenny to get me a Switch. I gotta get her in a bet. So the only way I can win this bet is to win the bet, and there's no way for her to win the bet. They don't get the Switch.
That made perfect sense.
Yeah, I caught none of that, but well, I hope you get your Switch. That's the important thing. I think the other thing I'm not as excited about in comparison to Dark Souls. The World Ends With You is apparently coming to the Switch. I played that on the Nintendo DS, and I didn't like it. I like the story, the music, and the setting, and some of the ideas there, but playing with both the stylus and the control pad and the A, B, X, Y buttons all at once, it's not fun. It is not a fun game to play.
You needed 3 hands. It was like playing in 64.
Yeah, basically. Things move at such a fast pace, and people love the game. I guess they have better dexterity than I do, but yeah. So the fact that it's coming to the Switch, well, for one thing, it means I can finally get rid of my DS copy, and it also means I can play it without hopefully having to worry about all those crazy, stupid controls. So I'm looking forward to that one too.
That really baffled me what you just said. So I can get rid of my copy. That just that threw me sideways. Sorry.
By which I mean I'll give it to a good home. I'm not going to get rid of it to greedy store or something like that. You know me better than that. Come on now. Wait, unless you want. Did you want it?
No. I think I haven't actually, but I've never played it. Collector thing.
Yeah,
so I got kind of obsessed there for a while, and I was just buying a bunch of crap, and I never played it. Didn't have any intention to. I think I have it.
Last I checked, it's going for not a pretty penny, but you can buy a dinner for
definitely make
$2.
it come down.
Yeah, oh yeah, which is fine. I just mainly it's the sake of space. As I'm sure you guys know, Nintendo DS cases, they're pretty meaty, so the less of those I have, yeah,
girthy. Sorry,
just get rid of the case. You don't need to keep all the cases.
Shut your mouth.
We don't do that. No, not in this piece. And Nintendo Switch cases, they're like so thin and easy to stack. Yeah, very very nice cases there. So I mean, as far as space is concerned, that's another benefit of this. So yeah, 2 great titles I'm really looking forward to getting my little hands on.
I know you're a big fan of this little pink puffball. Did you see the new Kirby game?
I know there was a new Kirby game coming out.
Yeah, it's Kirby Star Allies is what it is. Cool. I think there's a lot of emphasis on your buddies, your sidekicks in this game, where you can combine the you inhale people and absorb their abilities. You can combine the abilities and get say one of you is some kind of water critter, and the other one's freezing. You can like shoot icicles.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you can mix the different abilities. So it seemed cool. It seemed like, and you can play up to 4 people. So if you have 4 people doing it, then you can mix up to 4 abilities. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder what's going to happen. It harkens back to the Chrono Trigger days of the triple techs.
Yes.
But yeah, it looks cool. It looks fun. Kirby games are always fun.
I know. They're just feel good fun.
Let's back up. Kirby Yarn was not fun. I did not enjoy that.
Epic Yarn, you didn't like that one?
Yeah, Epic Yarn, the Wii U one.
The Wii U one or the one
what was the Wii U one?
Oh, Rainbow Curse.
Rainbow Curse. I didn't like it either.
You don't like the claymation look?
No, the claymation stuff. It's when I had to use the stylus. Did I have to use the stylus?
Yeah. It was stylus only, and
yeah, that's what I wasn't into. I wasn't into the stylus. I like the Robobot Planet.
I love that game. Oh,
that game was fun, right?
Yeah.
So the 2D side-scrolling Kirby games are a good time. So maybe this will be more of it, and maybe this will be cool.
Yeah. Now, do you know when that new Kirby game comes out?
Kirby Robobot Planet
Alliance Star.
Oh, yeah, Alliance something.
Whatever it is.
Star Allies.
There it is.
There we go. So it's playing in the background. I'm trying to mute it.
Yeah,
March 16th. So it's
that's soon.
Yeah, it's soon. It's right around the corner.
Oh, geez, I gotta pre-order my copy. Kirby games I can never find unless I pre-order them.
Well, I don't. Seems like they sit new for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You can, and then, but once they're gone, they're gone. There's like no reprints.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
maybe they're I'll tell you one thing that did tickle my fancy in this, and I'm just going down the list. There's a new Pokemon for the Pokken tournament, which we have Pokken tournament, but we haven't played it. Isaac got it or my son got it for Christmas.
All right.
And he hasn't played it yet. We've been Mario Sunshine our face off. Still in the plastic.
I love it. Yeah.
There's a Hyrule Warriors Ultimate version that has the 3DS and the Wii U parts put together, plus some extra DLC.
Cool.
Excuse me. And one that tickled my fancy, the Mario Tennis.
Oh yeah, Mario Tennis. I forgot
Mario
about that.
Tennis Aces. That maybe looks like a Mario Tennis game they actually put some time into. I really, really enjoyed the Mario Tennis for Nintendo 64. That was a good time. That was fun. When the Mario sports games are fun. The golf, the tennis, the strikers for the GameCube. That's a good time. So this one looks like it's got an adventure mode in it. So I'm kind of ready for this. Ready to look. I'm looking forward to it. I want to give it a shot.
So some tennis trivia. An ace is when you serve. It's your turn to serve. You make your serve, and the opponent misses or can't return completely or something like that. That's called an ace.
Dropping sports knowledge. Look at you.
Because I was very masculine growing up. I played tennis. Still do play tennis. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's actually a fun little sport.
I suck at it. I tried to play it in college, and it just did not work out. Of course, in college, it's time to experiment. It's time to try new things. See what you're into. See what you're not. And that involved tennis for me.
Okay, I was like, "Where's this going?"
I just got a text message that said,
"What?"
Just got a text message. Do you want to play soccer for Wright College? I'm like, I'll be the old guy on the team. I'll probably break my ankle.
Break a hip.
Telling the kids to get off your lawn.
Yeah, that's
it's called a pitch.
Trying to think of turf on the tennis court. It's a fun little image right now, but
it was so bad. I had a roommate in college that was into it, and so I was giving it a shot and giving it the old college try. And oh Lord, let me tell you what I did get into in college. I played quite a bit of.
Yeah.
Was racquetball.
Racquetball's fun too.
I can't do it now because my knees won't let me. But man, I had a blast playing. I took it one semester in college because I needed something else to do.
Yeah.
I took racquetball and bowling. And bowling's fun too. But anyways, racquetball, man, I had a blast playing. And I would play now if there was somewhere to play around here, but there's not. So
there's no racquetball courts down by you?
Man, we barely have basketball courts. Don't talk about racquetball. That's
I think they use the same court for handball.
Well, there's no handball. Only handball is done by teenage boys.
If you're a tennis player playing racquetball, it'll mess up your strokes. So
once again, teenage boys.
And then so when I played racquetball, I would play with my left hand, so that way I wasn't
switch hitter. Huh?
Yeah.
Call that the stranger.
Stranger, not like stranger.
What?
Why is it strange?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, let's see. Then we're going down the list. Ease 8, which Philip played it, and he said Ease 8 was a disappointment, but it's coming to the Switch, so it can disappoint you on the go. Mario Odyssey breaking out the balloons. Here's one that Philip may tickle your nether regions. Face Off in SNK Heroines.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a fighting game with just chicks. I figured
just chicks. Yeah, I was like,
I know a guy.
I thought, and then as soon as I heard about that, my email, pinged. I'm like, what's this? An email. It says pre-order the special edition of SNK blah 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 that, and get a ball cap that says Fatal Cutie on it. Get a wristband. Get a gym towel. Get the game, obviously, and I think you get some pins too. So I was like, ooh.
So you pre-ordered?
Crap. No, not yet. I kind of fell off the fighting game scene after a while, but I mean, an all-female cast, it's so hard to resist.
Speaking of, have you ever played Skullgirls?
Yes.
Was that not fun? It's an all-girl cast.
It's so hard. God, it's a hard game to play.
It's pretty tough, but
yeah,
anyways,
that was cool though.
Yeah, it's silly. It's kind of I like all the silly characters, like the nurse one's the one that really cracked me up. She like gets after him with a big saw. I don't know.
It reminds me of like Animaniacs meets Mortal Kombat.
That's a pretty good way to describe it.
Yeah. So with Guilty Gear fighting engine because it's complex. So
yeah, I wasn't very good at it. Me and my brother spent an evening playing it, and we played a lot of it one evening, and it was a good time. But yeah. See, back to the Nintendo Direct. We got a few minutes. So we talked about Donkey Kong in the new in Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's cool. Payday 2 is coming to the Switch. I never played it.
That?
It's a heist. You plan a heist.
Cool.
And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you know what? I might ought to give this a shot. I've never played it. It's been out. They offer it on Humble Bundles all the time. For your computer, for the old Steam. I kind of want to give it a shot, but I just haven't. Planning a heist. Like, I think every dude on the planet at some point in his life wants to be involved in a heist.
Yeah, you're right. I do.
Like wouldn't you're sitting there watching a bank robbing movie and you're thinking, man, me and my buddies could do that.
Or like an Ocean's 11 type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I want to be. That's the only way I'll ever be involved in a heist is if it's in a video game.
Yeah. So that's Payday. Interesting. Interesting.
There's Phil the Song in Fee or Fee.
Like
I don't know what Fee like F like iron, but no, not iron, but maybe it is iron. It says
Ferris.
No, it doesn't say Ferris. It says Fe. I think it looks when they played the video, it reminded me of like Avatar, how they have the bioluminescent forest, which it doesn't look anything like Avatar. Just look, the plants were glowing. That's the only thing looked at, but it's very fantasy. But yeah. So Fee, and then there's Celeste, which was like an 8-bit looking game. Like
cool.
Indie type game that you have an air dash. That's the thing that you can do. The gimmick, I guess. It looked pretty neat. It looked really hard, which I'm okay with. Well,
and you like the 8-bit throwback style, so I think
I'm stuck in the past. I'm old, man. I got to yell at kids to get off my lawn and play my 8-bit video games.
Yeah,
that's my thing. And then the last one, the last one they showed was Dark Souls, but we went right to that first. The one that we haven't talked about yet is they're re-releasing all these Wii U games on the Switch, which I guess is cool because there were some really good games on the Wii U that people just didn't get because they didn't get a Wii U. So, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze,
right? Yeah, cool.
Is coming out. So it was a fun game. I liked it, but I played it twice already. I had it on 3DS and I had it on Wii U. So I've already done it. I don't know if I'll do it again.
Yeah, I haven't. Now that one I have not played too far into. Just never got around to it, but I'm excited to hear that it's coming to Switch because
it was
my
really
Wii U's collecting dust. Yeah,
like,
of course
I don't think it was supposed to be hard. I don't think it was, and it wasn't like cheap or anything. It was just hard for me to do. I guess I just couldn't get the hang of it.
Gotcha. Well,
but there we go. That was the Nintendo Direct Mini.
Nice. Well, I have some stuff to look forward to, and my wallet is not going to be happy, but that's okay. Who needs groceries when you have video games?
Right. I mean, you can eat ramen as long as you're entertained.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's time for the main event of the evening. About maybe a month and a half ago, we did a little experiment with a little something we called Idiot Jeopardy. And the idiot last time was our very own Turf. This was his idea. And I'm just going to let Turf kind of take it away and explain what this segment's all about.
Okay, well, what we like to do, we like to play a game here on Our Parents' Basement. We like to call it Idiot Jeopardy. And the Idiot Jeopardy is we take one person out of our crew. Last time it was me. This time it's going to be Charles. And we ask them questions that they probably don't know anything about. So, without further ado, we have this hand-picked game of Idiot Jeopardy that we would like to share with you. Charles, are you ready?
Maybe.
I said, Charles, are you ready?
Maybe.
Well, for the several in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's play Idiot Jeopardy. Oh wait.
Play now.
It's also dumb.
Play
I was
now.
clicking on the one that we're actually doing. We're just gonna have one team. We're not gonna use a buzzer. Who would you like to be, Charles? What piece of fruit would you like to be?
I'll be a watermelon.
Well, we can move. We can be a potato, a pineapple, an eggplant. You sound like an eggplant kind of guy.
I fucking hate broccoli.
Why is the broccoli's eyes upside down below his mouth?
What else we got there?
He's so sad.
Yes.
Maybe that's his unibrow. Maybe that's the broccoli's unibrow.
Okay. Phew.
Sure, it'll be broccoli. Whatever. It's got a unibrow.
All right, unibrow broccoli. All right. Well, that's gonna go. You know how to play Jeopardy. We pick a category, pick a name. All right, our categories are Dragon Balls Deep, Awesomeness, Arkin Sizzle, Absolutely Fabulous, and Southern Fried. So, Charles, you're the only contestant. You have control of the board. Pick a category.
I'll do Arkin Sizzle for 100.
These are things that have to do with Arkansas and why we keep it hot. He is the only president of the United States of America to be born in Arkansas.
William Jefferson Clinton.
That is correct.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Boom.
All right.
You want to like quit now, you're 1 for 1. Perfect.
Let's see. I'll stay in Arkansas. Sizzle for 200.
Arkansas is the only state in the union in which this stone can be found.
Be diamond.
That is correct.
Oh my God.
It's a diamond.
I did not know that about Arkansas. That's pretty
It's
cool.
actually on the state flag.
Yeah, there's a park where you walk around the ground, you pick up diamonds.
That's well.
Shine
Yeah,
bright like a diamond.
If you're lucky, you pick
the
up diamonds.
Crater of Diamonds State Park.
Cool.
All right. You maintain control. $300 to the good. This is impressive.
Awesome NES for 100.
Awesomeness. Often credited with reviving the video game industry after the crash of 1983. This video game was the highest selling title for the NES.
Ooh.
Highest selling title for NES. Would that be the straight up Super Mario Brothers?
That is correct.
Boom.
Charles, you're kicking ass. Good for you.
Told you mine were kind of easy.
Awesome NES for 200.
This was the first NES game to include a battery save feature.
Would that be Legend of Zelda?
That is correct.
Let's see.
All right.
I'll stay in that same one for 300.
300.
While it's often referred to as the Contra Code, this game was actually the first to feature the Konami code.
What was often referred to as a Contra. This game was actually the first. Ooh, shit.
The first game with the Konami code.
It's a Konami game.
Well, there you go.
6 seconds left. 6 seconds on the clock.
The Adventure of Feeding Cats.
That is a great answer, but no, it was Gradius.
We're looking for Gradius. Looking for Gradius.
I was looking for Gradius on that one. That was we had to check with the judges. That was really close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sorry.
Let me see. Southern Fried for 100.
Southern Fried for 100. This southern staple is prepared by browning parts of the Gallus domesticus in hot oil.
Gallus domesticus in hot oil? The chitlins? I don't know.
That is incorrect. That is fried chicken.
Yeah.
Mm. Which, by the way, sounds pretty good right about now.
I'd go for some Gus's.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Absolutely Fabulous for 100.
For 100. This ABBA song is often used as a term of aggravation by Mario and Luigi.
Shit.
See, I thought this was an easy question, too. God damn it.
Please.
What is shit?
Question.
What is Buffangulio?
No.
Incorrect.
We were
What
looking
is
for
Mamma Mia? We were looking for
Mamma
Mamma Mia.
It's
a Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, you know.
Arkansas for 300.
Arkansas likes this category. This national park is known as America's Spa, as water naturally flows at temperatures of about 143 degrees Fahrenheit.
What is Soldier's Field?
That Soldier's Field.
What?
Oh, judges, let's check. No,
No.
that is actually Hot Springs National Park.
I know you actually had a hot spring for real there in Arkansas.
Oh man, no, we have a natural. Actually, back in the 30s, there's a horse track there now. The reason the horse track got started was because there were mobster types. Like Al Capone had a place there. He frequently visited Hot Springs.
I had no idea.
That's
pretty
never a
cool.
mobster.
It's a pretty neat little town. If y'all ever want to go on a road trip, that's a pretty neat little place.
How
far is it
from
from, Jonesboro?
Jonesboro?
From Jonesboro, it'd be about 3 hours. It's about 45 minutes from Little Rock.
Okay.
But-
Gotcha. That's not too bad.
Let me see. Let's go back to ABBA for 200.
Absolutely fabulous for 200.
Sure.
All right. This blonde bombshell singer of ABBA that I
My
typoed this one was upset to be labeled a sex symbol.
This blonde bombshell. Weren't they all blonde?
No. God.
They all look the same. All the people from that country. Let's see. They're Sweden, so it's Jürgen Horgen Gervorgenstern.
Hey, we don't sound
Close.
Bergen. You sound like the Swedish chef. Bergen. How do you
That's
say
close
that?
enough. I said it right. See, I
Agnethia.
pretty much said
Agnethia.
that. I pretty much said that.
It looks like Scrabble threw up. It's
I know.
that's not even a word, much less a name.
That's his name.
Southern Fried for 200.
Southern Fried for 200. Legend holds that this crop was the only one not burned as General Sherman pillaged Southern food stores. Today, it is eaten on New Year's Day to bring luck and prosperity.
Okra.
That is incorrect. Black Eyed Peas.
I thought it was Black Eyed Peas, not to be confused with that lame band.
Well, when General Sherman was marching to the sea, or marching to the Gulf, and he was burning everything, he left that because he thought it was just for animals. That's the legend. I don't know if it's because he didn't think it was fit for human consumption. That and salted meat.
And you guys fry Black Eyed Peas down there?
No, they're just boiled.
Okay.
Throw them in a
I've
pot
had
with
them.
some
I don't think
some
they're very
hog jaw
good.
or some ham, bacon, any of that.
Awesome NES for 400.
In Blaster Master, the name of the pet frog in which Jason chases underground to begin the adventure is this.
Shit. Oh, what the fuck's his name?
Take your time. You got time.
You only need 15 seconds.
Shit.
10 seconds. Clock, 10 seconds.
Who is Kermit the Frog?
Oh, good guess.
So
That was
close.
That's actually Fred. Fred Frog. Just Fred.
Is it Fred Frog or Fred the Frog?
It's
It
just
doesn't
Fred.
matter.
It's just Fred.
Awesome NES for 500.
This is the proper name of the well-known NES lockout chip.
NES 10. What is the NES 10?
Judges, we're going to allow that one. We're going to allow it. That's actually the 10 NES.
10 NES.
Oh, I always thought it was NES 10 too.
I've got dyslexia sometimes, so.
It's the 10S, not NES 10.
It's 10 NES.
Okay.
Interesting.
He knows everything about it, so don't. Arkin Sizzle for 400.
This Arkansas town shares a name with a German city many times larger. It is also home to the World Duck Calling Championships.
So it's a German town. What is Hamburg?
We do have a Hamburg, Arkansas, but that is not what we're looking for. That is incorrect. We're looking for Stuttgart, or if you're German, Stuttgart.
Oh.
Stuttgart, yeah.
Is that a small town, that Stuttgart?
Yes, it is. It's a small
Okay,
town.
there was a contestant from America's Next Top Model, Cycle 6 from Stuttgart, Arkansas. She a big old
Really?
black girl. She's pretty. So, fun fact.
Okay.
So it's the home of Max Prairie Wings, which is one of the largest duck hunting outfitters.
Okay. Arkansas for 500.
Arkansas for 500. In 1783, the Colbert Incident, the only Revolutionary War skirmish in Arkansas, occurred at this early Arkansas settlement.
What is Turf's House?
Judges?
No, that is incorrect. That is Arkansas Post. Arkansas Post.
That's the first post office.
Until not too long ago, it was the oldest city in Arkansas which is, I guess it folded up and it's no longer incorporated. Now the town that I live in is the oldest city in Arkansas.
Ah, okay. Absolutely fabulous for 300.
I just like saying this one. Absolutely fabulous. One of ABBA's most famous songs that was covered by Kylie Minogue at the 2000 Olympics in Sydney.
Take a Chance on Me?
Close. That's a good song, but no. Dancing Queen.
No, I've never heard of that one ever.
That is literally the only ABBA song I've ever heard of.
Charles, we're not friends if you've never heard that song.
Absolutely fabulous for 400.
The most famous Morse code probably inspired this ABBA song.
Take a Chance on Me? I don't know.
That's not Morse code, you goose.
SOS.
Oh, SOS. Oh, I was going by the beat.
How does that go?
Let's see. If you hear me call, hear me shout, SOS, something like that. I can't sing, so
that was impressive though.
Yeah. ABBA for 500.
Trying her hand at a solo career, this brunette sang "There's Something Going On" after taking a break from ABBA.
Helga.
That's an excellent guess. That is
Anna Fried, aka Frida.
There you go.
She Anna or she Frida?
She goes by Frida. Now, just so y'all know, all these questions were all from memory, so there's no questioning my credibility with ABBA.
All right.
Southern Fried for 300.
This southern dessert's popularity exploded due to the recipe being discovered by the makers of Cairo syrup.
Pecan pie?
That is correct.
Nicely done.
We would also accepted the more proper term pecan pie. Pecan pie.
So in the South, what do they say in the South? They say pecans in the South?
Pecan.
Pecan, okay.
Chicago, it's pecan.
Pecan in Ohio, so.
These are like the most... I really thought it was too easy. I didn't realize how big of a cultural difference there is between Chicago and Arkansas.
Southern Fried for 400.
This deep fried dish was included in this category simply for shock value. It is made up of battered and fried beef or lamb testicles.
All right.
Not tripe. Tripe's intestines.
Sheep stomach in your stomach.
Southern haggis.
Southern haggis. No, that's incorrect. Rocky Mountain oysters or calf fries. Either one of them.
Yes, I heard of those.
Yes, Rocky Mountain. I knew Mount Rocky Mountain. Fuck, I forgot that shit. Southern Fried for 500.
Man, this went really fast. I didn't realize how fast this was going to go.
I know. Charles are too good.
All right. Southern Fried for 500. This unique southern dish is prepared from the small intestine of a pig. It can be designated as stump slung or creek washed.
Ew.
Now, is this chitlins?
That is chitlins. That is correct.
And that was for 500. So you're like, if you get, well, no, you'd still be
or is it
negative.
chitterlings? I just need to spell chitterlings.
It can be chitterlings. It can be chitlins. It can be with one T. Those are all
there's a lot of places to get chitlings up here in Chicago. There's a
Is
lot
there
of people,
really? Have you had these before?
There's a lot of people who migrated up from the South in the Great Migration. A lot of African Americans, blacks, they moved up from the South up to Chicago.
Who in the hell would move to Chicago? Who goes north? That's insane.
Well, back then the South was, the South.
Right, I got you.
Wait,
Dragon-
now, Turf, have you had all these dishes? Or
I have never had. I've never had Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay.
Just simply because I've never been somewhere where they served them. But I would, like, if somebody said, "Hey, let's get some balls for the plate," I would try it. I mean, you'd have to, right?
I'm gonna try some good collard greens.
I love collard greens. I like turnip greens better, but it's just me.
Collard greens and chitlings. That's as much as South as you could get.
And no joke, the stump slung or creek washed. That's something my dad would say, just because, like, when my dad, Y'all, he grew up country as cornbread. He is super country. Like he remembers getting indoor plumbing. That's how.
It's a joyous day for him.
I come from poor white trash, so this is called spade here. They just grew up poor, and when they killed a hog, they ate everything but the squeal.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh yeah.
So that's something he likes to say, and he says it for shock value to people. It's like, you want your chitlin stump slung or creek washed?
I want to meet your dad now.
He's a special gentleman, let me tell you. Yeah. All right, how much you want for your Dragon Balls Deep?
100.
Named after a woodwind instrument, this character would have trouble playing said woodwind due to losing his arm.
Sax?
No. I like the way
bassoon.
Bassoon. Piccolo.
Piccolo is a woodwind, right?
It's a wind. It's not a reeded. It's not a reeded instrument.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't it like a little flute?
Yeah, it's a little flute. So they're. It's a wind. It's not technically a woodwind.
Okay.
So it's not a brass.
It's not a brass. It's in a wind instrument, but it's not really a woodwind. Woodwind would be a reeded instrument, like a bassoon or sax. So,
let me ask you a question. Do you know anything about Dragon Ball? Or you?
Little bit.
I thought you were saving this for last, just because.
I'm saving it for last because I know everything about Dragon Ball Z. That's got like Pikachu in it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
You'll be good. You'll be good.
All right.
200?
200.
His shiny head adds to the fact that he is named after an apple.
Oh, this guy.
Shut up, fool. Don't make me mad.
Mr. T.
Leave Mr. T alone.
Mr. T is incorrect. That is Nappa.
Nappa.
Oh.
Nappa.
That's a grape.
300.
300.
I was tired.
A lady in the streets, but a freak in her mechanical suit. This character tends to play the damsel in distress.
Oh shit. I know this one.
Oh.
It's damn, what's her name? It's got vowels and consonants in her name. It's shit.
The chick from the thing.
Bambi Woods.
So close. You got the first letter right.
Okay.
Bambi Woods? No, that is Bulma. Bulma.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I was thinking Debbie Does Dallas. Sorry.
Of course you were.
Which
is the classic, by the way, which is the classic.
This secret technique was given to Goku, but it was Krillin that actually used it for the first time.
Oh shit. Right. Oh shit. I know this one. This goes back to the Arkansas one. This deals with Bill Clinton. It is, how to get a certain stain out of a dress, which Monica Lewinsky didn't do it.
Oh, that was the answer.
That was the answer.
I'm sorry. That was the spirit bomb. The spirit bomb.
Oh, that happens. Oh, that happens before.
I thought you were going to go donkey punch on that one when you said Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I didn't know it's a long explanation for that one.
Thought we were going donkey punch.
500.
Dragon Balls Deep for 500. This little green dude was the first character shown with the ability to heal wounds.
Oh, I think he did other stuff before this. Before he went to Dragon Ball Z, he was like a spokesman. Well, no, he did the Dragon Ball Z first because he was little. Then he grew up, and he became a spokesman for a canned vegetable company. I think that would have to be the Jolly Green Giant.
Sorry, we were looking for Dende. Sorry,
no.
We cannot accept Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah,
but you did really well. Okay, it's final Jeopardy. I don't know why it's this factual. It's not like we're using a free website to make this or anything.
Never.
It's final Jeopardy time. What would you like to wager? You have negative 3,700. How would you like to go?
$67,000.
67,000. Okay, that was not registering. Let's try that again. $67,000. It's going to be our valid wager here. Oh, that says enter a valid wager.
It's not going to work.
Let's do $67. $67.
There you go.
Still not valid. Let's do
zero.
Can you do $1? Maybe two.
Can we do
Maybe-
negative 3,700? Hey, we can wager negative.
Break even.
Respect to the U.S. government.
All right. When Jason and Philip met in Memphis for chicken and game hunting, Philip bought Jason this sizable gaming device. Dun 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 dun.
Take your time.
Dun 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 dun
Oh god.
dun 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 dun.
It's the oh shit, that fucking Game Boy contraption thingy, right?
You know what, Jason? I think we can give it to him because he's on the money. He's on the right track.
All right, that is actually that is the Booster Boy, which we'll go ahead and give you on that.
All right.
Congratulations.
You were paying attention.
You're a winner. You're a winner, and you get to click the stop sharing button and see what you haven't won because it's still mine. The Booster Boy.
Yes, I forgot that big fucking Game Boy thing. I think that's what it's actually.
How about that?
called.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That thing rules. That thing it's awesome.
How often do you use it?
Yeah.
Never. I think that's what I've used it as never, but it looks really cool and it's fun to have. I like it on my shelf.
Take
The
that,
cool
break it
paperweight.
out on. You come to Chicago, break it out on the L, play Game Boy on the L. Like, okay, what?
I got this. Y'all leave me alone.
Everyone's playing on their phones, and then all of a sudden you have this giant.
Pull out my
Like, I'm hardcore, dude.
Well, friends, we got about 15 minutes left or so, give or take. Charles, what do you think of how'd you feel about being eliminated this time in Idiot Jeopardy?
I think I did okay. You know, I think I'm the reigning champion in score-wise so far in it.
I have to go back and check. I don't even know what we scored. What I scored on mine. It was pretty pitiful.
I zeroed out, so I've got 0. So hey.
Oh, you're definitely ahead. Definitely ahead. You go.
Wait, Turf, you got -2 as well? I can't remember.
Yeah,
what.
I got bad negative.
You got like negative $10,000.
I got negative all the money.
Negative.
Well, like the U.S. Budget deficit is lower than what you scored.
You're probably right. I owe China for my loss.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking of I should do something anime-ish related, and I was like, well, Dragon Ball Z is something I think a lot of people know about. So I just saw I thought they were easy-ish questions just from watching Toonami back in the day. And I said, we'll go with these.
Yeah,
I know.
I knew 4 out of 5 on those.
I know of it. I know who Goku is. I know he's like the guy with the black hair.
Yeah, you're
That's all I know.
not wrong about that. But
He wears like a jumpsuit type of thing with like no sleeves.
yeah, they all wear orange jumpsuits.
Yeah, so
Like
orange
orange.
sleeveless jumpsuits.
like the Tennessee Vols orange or like the Clemson orange. It's a very in-your-face orange.
It's like Hunter Orange. Like
Hunter
we're
orange.
gonna kill a deer.
If you and I think my favorite topic of those was that NES one. I was hoping you would do an NES related
those
something.
And those were all, I guess, off the top of my head. But I knew the Fred one would be tough. That was probably the toughest one in that category. Was the Blaster Master one. That was a deep cut. You had to read the manual to know it. So
Fred
I never had
okay.
manual.
that was probably the toughest one in that category for sure.
Trying to remember the first Contra Code one, which
Yeah, I pulled that one off the top of my head, so I did know that one.
I didn't know that. That's
I don't know
which
which direction, when the games are released. I just know they came out and all that.
Right.
I may have I got Gradius, I think. I got it, yeah.
You should. It's pretty common. But yeah, the Contra Code works in that one.
Okay.
What happens in that
It's a
game?
level select in that one, maybe.
Oh, nice. Isn't that game really difficult too?
Yeah, oh man. Well, I just suck at scrolling shooters.
Shmups.
So
How about
Yeah.
Parodius? Come on.
Proteus is kind of easy. It's I can get really deep. I haven't finished it, but I can get really deep in that game, and it's so much fun.
It's just like good. Which one? I got Proteus Forever My Love. That one is the craziest. That's got the panda bear with a flamingo in a tutu, or it's a flamingo wearing a panda bear costume. I don't know what the hell it is.
Well,
Scary.
Japan.
It's a thing of not. Yeah, Japan answers reasons.
Yep.
So
yeah.
I thought the fried food one, they're like the southern food, might be kind of fun. I honestly figured you would get more of those.
Yeah, I got confused for the first one. You said the black eyed peas. I think these are all fried. You're like, black eyed peas are fried? I'm like,
oh, so yeah, I guess that was misleading. I was just thinking southern food.
Oh, in that case, Charles, you would have gotten like $300.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, he probably still would have got zero.
Yeah,
but let's see. I did stumble across something really cool when I was doing this. I was looking up, trying to figure out ways to word the questions. I want to do a pecan pie question. I found a really cool recipe for a pecan pie cheesecake, which is like diabetes on a plate, but I really want to try it.
I don't care.
So Carol corn syrup people, they discovered the recipe for pecan pie.
Well, they claim that they discovered the president of the company's wife in like 1930 something she came up with a recipe for the modern pecan pie, and they published it on the back of their bottle.
Okay.
And that's when the popularity of pecan pie blew up.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Yep. I got a little history of pecan pie.
I like it. I like some pecan pie.
Everybody does. If you don't, there's something wrong with you.
I like bread pudding.
It's just funny hearing people saying pecan, because in Ohio, people say pecan.
Pecan.
Bring that pecan pie in the casserole.
Y'all are from off.
Yeah.
we say things different just so we can spot outsiders.
And the ABBA topic, I heard Dancing Queen in the car. I was like, ooh, inspiration's hitting me. So I just ran with it, and you're welcome, America. So
oh yeah, I did not. That was the only ABBA song that I know, or not even know, that I would recognize.
I thought you meant the Mamma Mia one, because Mario and Luigi have been saying that since '96. So I figured.
And I know they have the stage play Mamma Mia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't know that was a song also.
Yep. After the song. Fun little musical. And now it's a movie starring Meryl Streep.
Oh, well, that's adorable. She's just a midge.
Meryl Streep, how about Barbara?
Barbara, she's glorious.
Those old broads, I love them. Well, my friends, we can, I guess, cut it a little early this evening. Idiot Jeopardy was fun as usual. So, Charles, thanks for being a good sport.
I think we can just do that every week. I have so much fun doing it.
Let's do that every week.
I guess we'll
just change the name of the show to Idiot Jeopardy.
So.
hey, that may be a hit then.
I am the next one to be the idiot. So, ooh, man.
Should we do that next week?
You better phone up with your sports questions.
Show no mercy.
Yeah. Let's see. What should I do for you?
Well, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the surprise, my friends. This has to be a surprise to not only our listeners, but to me as well. And speaking of our listeners, Turf, can you tell them how to listen to this show and other shows at their leisure?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you enjoyed this episode of Our Parents' Basement and you want some more video of it, you can look right over there on the YouTubes. There's 83 other episodes. This is number 84, so be sure to check those out. Hit that thumb up button. Hit the subscribe button. That way you get the little bell thing whenever we put a new one up. But now the real jazziness of this podcast is that it is a podcast. You can take podcasts anywhere you go on your old mobile device. So you just download the audio only version of this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spotify, anywhere else you can download podcasts. That's where you can find us. Now, if you enjoyed that and you want a little bit more of this show, you can interact with us. We will hit you back up whenever, especially if I don't know. I don't even know why. If you do, period. Hit us up on at OPB Podcast on Twitter, at OPB Podcast on Instagram, and Facebook.com/OPB Podcast. That's where you can find us. That's where you can like us. Say what's up. Say you're happy. Tell us we're stupid. Whatever else you want to do. Give us Idiot Jeopardy categories. We love those. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. It's so much fun to do. And yeah, so there, somebody else can have the floor now.
All right. Charles, thanks again for being a good sport.
Yes.
And tune in next week for another show of Our Parents' Basement. I cannot wait. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but we got time. We'll figure it out until then. So yeah, we'll see you soon, my friends.
See you later.
Later.